Gilroy Prep uses the PBIS Rewards program. This is an online platform which allows students to earn points. Those points can then be used to cash in for toys and rewards at the school store or in an individual teacher's classroom store. In this video, the first grade team, Ms. Heiser and Mrs. LaRussa, will share how they run their classroom stores.
Okay, so let me pull up Melanie's game. And this is my store items right here. I've got, in my category of Fun Friday, we've got bring a book, play chalk outside, and when they do that, they get to pick a buddy to join them to do the chalk, so they're not doing it alone. Use crazy pens in class, expo markers of multiple colors in class, free choice during their independent center, Kinder Buddy, that's a popular one, lunch with the teacher, you can have a lunch appointment with me, or with Miss Crystal, or with Miss LaRussa, morning greeter every morning and every afternoon, they get to fist bump, high five, handshake somebody on the way in, no shoes in the classroom, the orange seat, sitting in a beanbag and bringing their stuffy from home, or they can borrow one of my stuffies that I have up there. So Melanie, next week we got a couple of slots right here. What would you like to buy?
The orange.
You want to buy the orange chair. All right, so I'm going to click on orange seat. Let's see if we have enough points for that. It costs 50. Would you still like to buy it? Okay. There you are. Let's see if you have 50 points. Oh, you only need 5 more. So we're going to pick something else. You want to save those points for next week so you can get it, or you can buy something different. What would you like to do?
Save.
Save it. Okay, so then we will save those points for next time, okay? Awesome. Thank you, Melanie. So normally I would pick it and they would get to pick which day. I'll let them know. I only do one stuffy each day. I don't let them all do one day, so that's where she does it different over there. And they pick which day they want it on. We lock it into our appointment slot, and then I remind them daily what's coming up the next day. So that's how our appointments go. So we do 2-week intervals.
I'm going to turn on my TVs. I'm going to put up my store, and I'm going to have the table with the most points. We'll shop first. Okay, make sure your iPad is not too loud so you can hear me when I call your table over. Also, do you have to shop?
No.
If you do not want to shop, you do not need to come to my desk. Make sure you know what you want when you come to my desk. So everyone who wants to shop has a turn. Capiche? All right, table 3, come on over. You got it. Markers on Monday, okay, Jocelyn?
I would like
Teacher chair. So, you can get anything else. Is there something else you'd like, or would you like to say that? Stuffy. Bring your stuffy on Monday or Tuesday, okay? All right, you got it. Nico, sit down, Rush. Okay, so throughout the week, students, I give out table points for good behavior. So here I have table 1, 2, and 3, and then I give points to myself too. So I combine the 3 tables at the end of the week, and if their sum is greater than how many I have, then they earn Fun Friday. If they earn Fun Friday, then I will open my Gator Store. And if they don't earn Fun Friday, then my Gator Store does not open. Normally Fun Friday is normally about 15 minutes. Some students choose not to shop, so I can do it in like 10. But if everyone wants to shop, especially like the very first time I opened, it probably took more like 20 or 25 because they were new to this system and they didn't know what was in my store and they wanted to know everything they had and how much everything was. But now that we're towards the end of the year, they're used to it and they know what they want before they come to my store. They know how much it costs, they know how much they have. And so it's about 15 minutes if everyone shops. It did. I started my Gator Store last year, so I just was able to carry it over from last year. And the only thing I had to do was figure out what I wanted to put in my Gator Store, how much it was going to cost, and set it up. But other than that, no, I just need a piece of paper and a pen. It can, depending on what I put in my store, but I've chosen to have things in my store that are free, like children sitting in the beanbag during their GG time, or them sitting in my chair during direct instruction. So if I chose to put toys in there, then it would have cost me money. I did buy teacher markers, so I have the Mr. Sketch smelly markers, which they love. So that did cost me like maybe $7. But other than that, everything else is things that are free.
I set up a bunch of things that don't require any money on my end, but the kids still love it anyways. So for example, I'm gonna pull them up right now. I've got sitting in a beanbag chair. They get to choose where they sit with that beanbag chair. I also found this at the Goodwill store. It's a little rocking seat. They get to sit in that. Let's see. Kinder Buddy is a popular one, and they get to go for 20 minutes to the kinder's classroom of their choice and go and help out with the classroom. Different, so that they know that there's a uniqueness about us. Like my stuffies are different than how she does stuffies, and that's okay. And the kids know that it's okay to be different because it makes it exciting. Oh, the kids love the store. I had a line all the way down to the whiteboard down there today. I think it has high value. The students like to do our store as well as the Gator store. They like a little of both. And even at a young age, at first grade, it learns to save their points and put it towards a goal. So they're goal setting. So I like it.
The kids totally love it. They get super excited. They try really hard when I remind them that they're not beating me to try to get a table point so that they can beat me so they can shop. So it's really fun.